All right, in this video, we're going to talk about 3.4 Objective 8, where we find derivatives of products and quotients given by graphs. Let's go ahead and look at the function x times f of x and find the derivative. So it's derivative of the first part times the second part plus derivative of the second part times the first part. And I want to evaluate that at 5. It's going to be f of 5 plus 5 times f prime of 5. I come over to my table here and say f of 5 is 1 plus 5 times f prime of 5 is 2. So that's 1 plus 10 is 11. This quotient here, derivative of the top times the bottom minus derivative of the bottom times the top all over the bottom squared. So y prime at 3 is f prime of 3 times 7 minus f of 3 over 7 squared. F prime of 3 is 4. 4 times 7 minus f of 3 is 3 over 49. 28 minus 3 is 25 over 49. Derivative of the top is a product. So that's going to be g of x plus x g prime of x times the bottom minus derivative of the bottom times the top all over the bottom squared at 4. So g of 4 is 2 plus 4 times g prime at 4 is 3 times f of 4 is 2 minus f prime of 4 is 2 times 4 times g of 4 is 2 all over f of 2. I'm sorry, f of 4 is 2 squared. So that is 12 and 2 is 14 times 2 is 28 minus 8 and 2 is 16 over 4. 7 minus 4 is 3. And derivative of the top times the bottom minus derivative of the bottom times the top all over the bottom squared. Derivative of the bottom was 1. That's why I didn't write it. So f prime of 5 is 2. G of 5 is 5. F of 5 is 3. G prime 5 is 1. And all that is times 5 minus f of 5 is 3 times g of 5 is 5 over 5 squared is 25. 10 plus 3 is 13. 13 times 5 is 65, minus 15 is 50, over 25 is 2. Assume both graphs f and g pass through the point 2, 3, so that's f of 2 equals 3, and g of 2 equals 3. F prime of 2 is 6, and g prime of 2 is negative 12. P of x is f times g. Find p prime of 2. So p prime of x is equal to f prime of x times g of x plus f of x times g prime of x. So p prime of 2 is f prime of 2 is 6 times g of 2 is 3 plus f of 2 is 3 times g prime of 2 is negative 12. 3 is a common factor, so make that 6 minus 12 is 3 times a negative 6 is a negative 18. Assume both graphs f and g pass through 5, 2. And the f prime of 5 is 4, and g prime of 5 is negative 12. And q of x is f divided by g, so q prime of x is f prime of x times g of x minus g prime of x times f of x, all over g of x squared. It's going to be f of x and g of x are the same. So this is 2 times f prime of x is 4 minus a negative 12 is plus 12 over g is 2. 2 squared is 4. 4 goes into 16 4 times. 2 times 4 is 8. Using the figure below, at 0, we're going to have f prime of x times g x plus g prime of x times f of x. F prime at 0 is 1. G of 0 is 7. G prime is negative 1. F is 2. 7 minus 2 is 5. Then for our last problem for this section, 1 times g of x plus x g prime of x at 6. So at 6, 6, 3, and my slope is negative 1. So we have 3 plus 6 times negative 1. 3 minus 6 is negative 3. All right, that's it for this video. We'll come back next time and talk about 3.4 Objective 9, where we prove statements and find formulas involving the product and quotient rules. See you for the next video.